What's cracking, y'all? We're here today. My buddy ain't here today, which is pretty sad. Sorry, y'all. I had a little bit of something in my mouth. But today, it's actually gonna be an alright day. I'm gonna talk about, like top sellers and dips, and how to tell your parents that you dip, and like what my personal favorite is. I know I told you all this plenty of times, but some of y'all who's new to this, I'll tell you all this. So, right now we're gonna throw in the good old Copenhagen original long cut. In my last video, y'all saw me dipping this. It was pretty dang good, mother trucker. Pack dip spit, mother truckers. Oh, it smells so damn good. Love my life. She's a big old fatty. Oh shit. Hate my life. I'm joking, I love my life. Right there. Copenhagen original. Alright. So, let's get right to the point. Usually out there today, the best top selling dip out there today is what I have right here today with me. Some good old Copenhagen. I don't know what the fuck I just said. Fuck! Alright, Grizzly Wintergreen Long Cut. Oh, fuck. Hit my finger. Ah, fuck that. It's one of the greatest top sellers. A lot of people out there like it. I'm not real big on it, but I'll dip it at times. If I had to choose my dip and, what I just threw in, I'd have to pick that out of everything. So, yeah. During hunting season, they come out with KMO cans. The Grizzly does, and that's really the only time I ever get it. At my house, I have a dip tower, and it's pretty decent size. But, well, I did yesterday until my mom freaking threw away all my damn cans. Fuck that bitch. Damn whore. And, whew. Well, the first time I ever told my mom that I dipped was, well, I never actually told her that I dipped until I got caught. So my older brother, he's in high school now. He's almost of age to buy it, so he'll probably start getting it for me and everything. If any of y'all know him, Branson Stevens, he's pretty cool. Kane Stevens, he's a little dick though. Anyways, fuck that. Yeah. So fuck, I don't forget what I was saying. Shit. Yeah. Alright. So, I was talking about how I told my mom. Alright, so my older brother Branson, he gave me a pinch of Wolf Mint, which that was my very first dip. And I'll tell you that story in my next video. I'll tell you that whenever I dip my Red Man. I'll tell you some of that. And, well, as soon as I threw in the pinch, I heard my mom's truck coming. So I went in my room, but I forgot that I told her to get me something. So I forgot to lock my door. I was in there with a dip in, and my bottle sitting beside me, acting like I was watching TV. And, well, I had it in, and my mom was knocking on the door. As soon as I had my hand taking it out, my mom walked in the door. She was like, "What are you taking out of your mouth?" I was like, a jawbreaker. She's like, no, you're not dipping, aren't you? I was like, yeah, why? She's like, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you next time I see you doing that. And she took that bottle, she chucked it as far as I could see, son. And she was like, where'd you get that dip anyways? I said, my buddy, because I didn't want my brother to get in trouble for it, because then he would have never got a dip ever again. So, yeah. And first time I ever had this, my brother Branson, he's got a buddy Mason, and he bought me a can of Copenhagen Original Long Cut. And it was full, uncracked. So my mom, she was gone. She was at court and all this other crap. So I cracked the can, sniff it. It was the best smell I ever had. So I dipped that for a solid 3 months, and then I was in. And then I just started getting into the straight and then the wintergreen, and then the mint came out. So I tried the mint. It was by far one of the best I've ever tried, but it's still Copenhagen Original Long Cut. But the best mint by far is Copenhagen mint. It's fresh. It tastes like a freaking breath mint. It's so good, and it just feels so good in my lip. I love the taste of it. It's strong, and I'll be talking to y'all in my next video. I'll be doing I'll try some of my Copenhagen straight I got here, which I'll probably dip all that, so I'll probably get a new can of it. And my buddy lEEDIPPER, he should be getting a can of Wolf Wintergreen tomorrow, that's whenever he'll be back. So he'll be dipping that. I'll be dipping Copenhagen straight. Be a good video. I don't know what we're talking about, and then the video after that, I'll be I'll be chewing me some Red Man. I haven't had that in like 2 years, because whenever I lived in Ohio, I loved that shit. It was the best. And any of y'all that's never tried that, I'll do a review on it just to show y'all how it tastes, which they might have changed it up now, so I don't know how it's going to taste. It might even stay the same, might even be a little bit better. I hope it's a little bit better. They need to add a little bit more flavor into it. It's kind of solid, but the spit is more tasty than the dip. In the chew itself. So yeah, I'll be chewing Red Man. And if I can't get that, I'll probably do my always good Copenhagen Original Long Cut or Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut or Copenhagen Mint. Which I don't know what I'm going to do, which it's probably going to end up being Red Man, which I haven't had that in a long time. And I want to tell y'all one last thing. My very first dipping experience. So, my friend, this was my very first dip, and I thought it was good until I tried other dip, which it was like skullberry, and tastes like shit. I spit it out about 5 seconds after I had it in. He's like, dude, you just wasted it. I was like, I don't care, it still tastes like I just licked a squirrel's butthole, just took shit all around its ear. So yeah, and then my buddy, I pictured him with a dip in, so I asked him if he could get me a can. He was like, yeah, bro, what do you want? You want skullberry? I was like, hell no, bitch, that shit tastes like poop. Straight up. Tastes like pure shit. Fresh shit. So then, he's like, well, what do you want? I was like, well, I want the Copenhagen. He was like, alright, I'll get you the Copenhagen. He's like, do you really want Copenhagen? I was like, yeah, give me Copenhagen. He's like, what flavor do you want? I was like, get me the best cans out there. He's like, alright. So, he actually got me 2 cans. He got me the Copenhagen Original, and he got me the Copenhagen Wintergreen. So I tried the Copenhagen Original first, and that's before my buddy Mason got me the Copenhagen Original first. Wait, after all that crap. So I'm having a brain fart right now. So then I went home, put me one in, and I liked it. So I was like, I'm hooked. I'm having this for the rest of my life. And then I brought, one day I'd bring the original, one day I'd bring the wintergreen, and then finally one day I got caught. So then I was like, fuck it, I'll bring pouches. Which they never caught anybody, so they took the can, they threw both cans away. So I asked my buddy if he could give me some pouches. They're like, what happened to your other 2 cans? I was like, principal took them. I was like, I'm gonna sneak in there later today and get them. So I got in trouble on purpose just so I could get my dip back. She said, I'll be right back. I went, snuck her desk, got the dip out, took it, and then that's how I got my dip back. And I also had the pouches after that next day. He's like, you get your dip back? I was like, yep. So then I just did pouches at school for the rest of my life. Up until now. My first dip was whenever I was 9. But my mom said she'll start buying it for me whenever I turn 15. I'm 13 right now. Which everybody's like, oh, you're too young to dip. You're too young to drink. But shut the fuck up. How about that? All you sons of bitches out there, how about you shut the hell up? They say they're like way older than me. They're like freaking 2 years older than me. What kind of big of a difference is that? So, one day I was at the mall. I was dipping. And I took a dip of Grizzly Straight. After that was my first can of that, I threw in. Son, I loved it. And then somebody was like, dude, you're too young to dip. What are you doing? It was a grown-up. I was like, who you think you are to tell me what to do? You ain't my mom. He was like, don't get smart with me. I was like, you ain't no security guard. He said, I'll yell for the security guards. I was like, all right. I was like, I'll stop. Turn around. Took it out. Put it back in. He's like, you better take it back. You better take it back out. He said, well, I said, well, you told me to take it out. You never said for how long. So, after my mom came to pick me up, somehow she found out that I was doing it. I guess one of her friends was there and called her and told her I was dipping and all that. So I don't get she beat the shit out of me. Anyways, so that's basically how I'm gonna treat everybody whenever they tell me I'm too young to dip. I don't care what all you sons of bitches think. I'll kick all y'all's ass. All right. So here's one thing I need to tell y'all. I'm gonna be dipping Red Man after like 2 vidges after this. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. Fatboy Dipper out of here. See y'all later.